name is Jack Archer, and I'm a pilot of the Robotech Defense Force. I was born just before the global war. My parents died soon after the war began, so I had to learn how to survive on my own. Sometimes I wonder what kind of person I might have been if things were different. It's one of my darkest fears. If you took the war out of me, would there be anything left? The global war had been going on for a long time. All the experienced pilots were dead. My government was desperate, and the draftees started getting younger and younger. I needed a way to escape all that misery on the ground, so I didn't mind much when I got drafted. Flight training came easy to me. It was like I was meant to be a pilot. They said I had a rare talent, but somehow I didn't see it that way. After a few years, the government dissolved. I became a mercenary, hiring out to any nation that could afford me. I didn't care, just so long as I stayed up in the clouds where I could forget about all the troubles down on Earth. The war ended in a single day. All it took was a miracle. A gigantic alien spaceship broke through hyperspace on a collision course with the Earth and crashed into a small island in the South Pacific called Macross Island. The leaders of the world's nations called a ceasefire and assembled the most brilliant minds of the time to examine the spaceship and assess the possible threat of alien invasion. The evidence they found pointed to a highly advanced civilization with technology far beyond what we had on Earth, something the scientists called robotechnology. But there was an even greater discovery. The scientists found a supply of protoculture aboard the ship, a new and nearly inexhaustible energy source used to power the alien machines. The spaceship was some kind of advanced warship, bristling with powerful weaponry. They called it the Super Dimension Fortress, or the SDF-1 for short. They began rebuilding the ship as they unlocked the secrets of robotechnology. After the arrival of the SDF-1, work kind of dried up for a while. With the war over, no one wanted to hire mercenaries. The world was at peace for the first time I can remember, and I was starting to get used to the idea. Those were happy times. I had been living in Macross City, helping to rebuild the SDF-1. I was just getting used to my new life when Roy Fokker, the legendary Skull leader himself, recognized me as I was getting off work. We had met a few times during the war. Sometimes I was on his side, and sometimes I flew against him. Over the years, we ended up forming a friendship. He told me he needed pilots to join a new military outfit called the Robotech Defense Force. Roy said they had some new kind of high-performance fighter that could beat anything I ever flew. They called it a Veritech. I made Roy prove it to me, fighter to fighter. Why did the military need a transforming fighter? It was well known that the aliens were warriors, but there was one detail that was kept from the public. In a top-secret debriefing, we were informed that evidence from the crash indicated the aliens were 40-foot-tall giants. The RDF developed the Veritech fighter to fight the aliens on their own terms. It would mean the difference between survival and extinction. After my training, I was stationed with the carrier Prometheus on Macross Island. On the day the final construction of the SDF-1 was completed, the entire city prepared to celebrate. That was when the Zentradi arrived. The SDF-1 belonged to them, and they were determined to take it back.
On the day the people of Macross Island were celebrating the completion of the Space Dimensional Fortress 1, the aliens in Zentradi arrived in Earth's orbit, determined to take back the Space Fortress. You have been dispatched to meet the threat head-on. Mission: help Wolf and Skull Squadrons turn back the alien threat. Hint: In sniper mode, hold down the fire button to charge up a more powerful attack.
We are under attack by alien invaders in Sector 412. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. All forces proceed in battle formation.
Well, boys, you heard her. This is the real thing. Destroy all targets. We've got to cut them off before they reach Macross City.
I'm on my way, Roy.
Wolf Squadron, move to intercept invaders at Zone 428. Traffic's pretty heavy out here, so break formation. But try to keep each other covered.
Hey everyone, today bringing you Robotech Battlcry, or for those who actually know the original name of the Macross saga of Robotech, is actually Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Either way, it's time for you to get into the controls, since it's actually the first mission in the game. Let's just start with training mode, but either way, first things off, to transform into different modes, since this machine is actually known as the Robotech Fighters, there are 3 modes. Left directional button gives you the Battloid mode, which allows you to intercept missiles, and also stay stationary when you're in space combat, and also intercept missiles. We have Guardian mode, which has some maneuverability, not as fast as the actual fighter mode, but it has light missiles, and also it's chain gun. Last one, right directional button, is the fighter mode, which allows you to shoot flares using the triangle button, and also shoot heavy missiles, and fly like a ace pilot. This isn't anything else, but you know what? Probably not. Either way, this is actually one of 2 games that came out with the PlayStation 2 under the Robotech name. One other one I might cover later on if I get my hands on it one of these days. But this is actually one of these I've actually been stoked to record after I got my equipment to record some older console games. Which is really nice, because I actually love this game as a kid. And also, the other controls of the fighter, you can hold X to boost. Well, actually, all of the forms you can do that with boost. But strafing or barrel rolling is with the actual fighters is from left and right analog. Left and right second buttons. Hold circle if you're in Guardian or Fighter mode to launch a volley of missiles at the enemy, which is very helpful, especially with crowd control. Like I said. Also, you have an auto target, which is very helpful. It also depends on what kind of headpiece you'll be using for your mission, so be advised. And also, the red health bar, or the red bar is, of course, usually your health. And the green one's actually your chain gun from overheating. If it overheats, you won't be able to use your chain gun for a little bit. So I would say be careful and don't really get crazy with this. And also, in the end of each mission, you get graded on your performance. And I mean graded. Well, not really like an A, B, or C grade, but you see what I mean in the video. Let's mention also in the other video, you'll be seeing a nice little compilation of what you'll be seeing in the series. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I'm just doing horrible, aren't I? Damn it, that's my curse. So let's practice for now. Let you know, I haven't played this game in about 6 years, so if I seem like I'm doing horrible, yeah. It's been a while. This guy, yes I do. It's nice to chase the enemies and also lead their shots. A lot of air combat games have actually taught me that. Also, during this time, this game actually goes along with the actual anime, so...
Stay glued to that radar. This island is still crawling with bogies.
Rookie, I'm gonna make you eat those words.
Skull Leader calling Wolf 10. You've got more enemy readings in your area. They're heading for those Sea Sergeant helicopters. Get up there and intercept them.
Okay, back to saying that yes, this actually fight goes on with one of the first episodes of Robotech, which is actually the name Booby Trap. So it will make sense if you actually watch the episode. Also, if you actually watch the little opening part on the backstory. Those helicopters are going to be in trouble. Where are they? Oh, they're below me, of course. Oh. There's little health bars under them is actually their health. And if you let them get shot down, it'll be mission failed. Also, if you die and get shot down, mission failed as well.
Small leader to crew. You guys head back to the Prometheus. I've got some business to take care of in town.
SDF-1 control to Wolf Squadron. As soon as you are refueled and rearmed, proceed to Macross City to defend assigned sectors.
Mission complete. Like I said, they actually tell you how what you do with both your shots fired and also your missiles fired. So be warned for that. Either way, I hope you like the compilation of what you're about to see in this game, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. HybridShag98 signing out.